Hello, welcome back to Master of Orion 2. In this game I'm doing a huge galaxy, trying to play a more diplomatic, passive style, but unfortunately it's not going particularly well for me. Just a quick recap, the humans researched a couple of key technologies, first being hyperdrive, which allows their ships to move 6 parsecs a turn, and the other being adamantium armor, which makes their ships and their bombers a lot more difficult to destroy. So they swooped in, bombarded my homeworld and some of my other planets. I managed to steal adamantium armor, but I also lost 2 of my battleships and 2 key leaders. I just saw now there's another. Oh yes, there's another leader here. He might be good on my homeworld actually. The medicine plus the spiritual leader could be handy. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, no, I need to save my money, I think. Now I've just brought this battleship back. And I'm going to be refitting it a bit. Now what I'm going for mainly is to just have a lot of normal weapons, not heavy weapons, just for defensive purposes, because the Sakra are also keen on using these bombers. Just put it. Oh, he's already in one of these. Very keen on using these bombers, so I need a lot of weapons to take them out. But then once they've been taken out, I think I should be okay to clean up the rest of the ships. Big Sakra fleet came in here somewhere. I think it was Oki. Probably on their way to Mizar right now. I do have a warp interdictor though. See it somewhere. There it is. Warp interdictor. So that'll slow them down. Hopefully I can get out a couple more ships before they arrive. And we'll see how we go. So just refit that battleship up there, and then now I'll end turn, see what happens. Okay, got another council meeting. As you can see, I've kind of fallen out of the standings. I no longer am in the top 2 spots. I'm still pretty high up though, surprisingly. It's Sakra at number 1, Bullwrath at number 2, and then I think that's me there, number 3. I think he goes left to right. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Glacons abstain. Trilarians actually voted for Sakra. Humans vote for Sakra. Illyrians abstain. Norlams are gone, as you can see. Sakra votes for himself, and then Bullwrathi votes for himself. So I'm not sure. 79 divided by 3 times 2. Can't really do that in my head right now. I think if I was to vote for Sakra, it wouldn't make a difference, but I'm going to abstain. So yeah, this is going to be the result for most of these, I think. Okay, let's talk to the Trilarians. They want warp interdictor. None of this stuff is particularly good. Still got that hyperspace beast lurking. I think I traded for a better scanner. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I've got a neutron scanner. So that'll help me. As you can see, I can detect these fleets when they're further out. Actually, it rewarded the Bullwrathi as well. Don't really remember that happening, but yeah, they all kind of ganged up on me. So they're going for that planet. Basically doomed. This planet also doomed, I think. So I've just got it trading goods. Meanwhile, I'm trying to rebuild back home. Build this warp interdictor. I think that's important, because otherwise they can just go straight here, and then they could go here, and then they can go straight to Mizar. Let's take a look at Omicron. Yeah, I'm just building cruisers all over the place. I'll build as many as I can up to my command points, and then I'll have to stop. Got a battleship here now. Just want to bring my fleet together. This wormhole I'm going to try and make use of to move my fleet back and forth to get into a defensive position. Okay, they took that planet. Hopefully the hyperspace beast won't eat my battleship. Stop building another one. One more turn, hopefully he'll survive. I'm about to finish a star base, which will give me a couple more command points. 3 in total. So that'll put me at 10, and then I'm about to finish. Yeah, with 10 I can only build 3 more cruisers. So you can see why having lots of, having Warlord especially of course, but by having a lot of planets, star bases, etc. You've got that infrastructure to maintain a much larger fleet. But this is where Warlord is especially good. So I'm going to have to swap up my production here, because I'm not going to be able to finish all these cruisers actually. What I can do is stockpile the production so that I can complete cruisers quickly when I do need them, or for when I do need them. But leading up to then, yeah, I won't actually be able to finish them. So 2 more cruisers. Okay, good. My battleship didn't get eaten. I want to build a star base, that's important. This one I'm just going to build the automated factory. I want to get it going once again. Okay, another cruiser about to finish. And then this place, I'm going to put it back to research. Don't even know what I'm researching. Psionics, okay. Yep, that'll help I think. Give me better spying. And then I'll just hunker down. I really would like ground batteries. So I'm really banking on these spies bringing me back some good technology. This one I'm actually going to switch into housing. I'm going to get my population up again. There we go. See if I can take out this destroyer here. Okay, nice. I think that'll do. One more cruiser about to complete. There we go. Hyperspace beast finally no longer. I think that thing ate a lot of ships. Okay, this is a really good technology. 20% morale bonus throughout the Empire. We've also got psionics, which gives me a 10% morale bonus throughout the Empire, so I'm going to have some pretty good morale after that. Now I'm thinking to go towards Imperium, because I want to really increase the size of my fleet. With a couple people, I want to move some people around to optimize the population growth here. This place doesn't have a cloning center, so I did demolish a lot of buildings out of desperation, so now I've got to rebuild a lot of those. But if I have 10 cloning centers, that's 1 population per turn, which is pretty good, I'd say. As you can see here, very good morale. So you got the virtual reality network kicking in, as well as psionics. My spying quite high as well, 45, so we should start to see those technologies come in. Put a few people on Sakura as well, spread the love. These spies are costing me a lot of money, but I think it'll be worth it. 11% of my income is going towards spies, but I think it's the right call. I think these stars are 5 parsecs away from each other, so antimatter drive would be nice. Maybe I'll just get hyperdrive from the humans there. But I do have warp interdictors, so should give me time to get into position. So unless they hit 2 places at once, which is a possibility, because I am up against 3 players right now. But unless they hit 2 places at once, it should be pretty easy to move my entire fleet. I skipped jump gate because I wanted subspace communications. So a technology that was further back was jump gate, which speeds up your ship's speed by 3 parsecs a turn. So I'd actually be able to reach Sadir in 1 turn. I could leave my entire fleet here, and I could go to any one of these other stars in a single turn with my current technology, or current drive being the ion drive. But I don't have jump gates, so that's not possible. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed that it offered me that guy, but it is what it is. Put my leader on the battleship. There we go, there's ground batteries, awesome. Also got hyperdrive, that's great. Because I was thinking of researching antimatter drive, but no point of doing that now because I've got hyperdrive. Now we're going to go all the way up to Imperium. I'm going to build ground batteries everywhere. I think I could move here, maybe kill off that fleet, that'd be nice. Maybe salvage some more technology. So I'm just going to move everyone onto this stuff. Very important to get these stock exchanges built, because once I do, stock exchange is 100% bonus revenue. So that compounded with the morale bonus, it's going to give me a lot more money. And I do want to get my money back on track, because that'll open up some opportunities for me, or just give me some increased flexibility. So I'm a bit surprised the Sakura didn't just come in and wipe me out, so this game might actually go a bit longer than I thought it would. So I'm going to move here, you're not going to be able to see very much, but once I end turn, my money is going to jump. And now I'm going to talk to some of these guys, see if it, okay. Sometimes the computer do this, where you try to talk to them and they say, look, we're not interested in talking to you. Eventually they'll be able to talk to them. See if we can talk to the Sakura. I'm going to propose a peace treaty. Okay, they aren't interested. Not really in a position, I understand, they're not really in a position to accept that. Like there's no, The only loss to them would be if they had tried to attack and I was able to defeat them or defeat their fleet. But as it stands, they don't stand to lose anything. So I get it. Now, if I move here, I'm gonna take one turn to get back and then one turn to get here. So I think I should be okay because I'm worried about a Sacra fleet moving in here, which I think is all but guaranteed, but I'll be able to get back in 2 turns. So with the warp interdictor, I think I should be safe. At this stage of the game, a single turn can make a huge difference. So that's why having those faster drives is so critical. Because before, I wouldn't be able to go this distance in a single turn. So let's see what happens. Just optimize my food a little bit. Okay, let's see how we go. Tractor beams and bombers, as expected. Now, I gave my ships battle scanner, which is very, very good technology, very early game technology as well. Gives you a scanning bonus, but more importantly, it gives you plus 50 beam attack. So as you can see, my ship's quite high beam attack now. I've got the 75 beam attack from the positronic computer, plus 50 from the battle scanner, and then the other bonus, at least for this ship, so it's 125. We're getting 30 from veteran crew, takes us up to 155, and then the remaining 15 comes from this leader. So I'm just going to check to see if they have any leaders, because the leaders will be my first target. Okay, doesn't look like they do. Now I'm going to wait. These guys are all using bombers and tractor beams, as you can see. So it'd be like that first battle I had with them. I'm going to wait for them to launch their bombers, and then we'll destroy their bombers, and then move in for the kill. So we'll see how we go here. Okay, that was okay result. These tractor beams are going to be a problem then. Maybe I can kill all the marines. And then... yeah, not really sure what I'm going to do against these tractor beams. But I'll just kind of go for it. The bombers don't replenish, so once I take them out, I can focus all my weapons on the battleships. The bombers delivered their payload, now they're heading back. But most of them have been destroyed, so now it's just a matter of dealing with the ships. Yeah, the tractor beams are going to be a problem. They don't really have many beams though. So what I might actually do is take out all their marines. So I've shot these 2 battleships, now they have 0 marines. It's going to take a little bit to destroy them. As you can see, because they've only got class 1 shield, these lower level weapons are actually doing quite a bit of damage to them. So this is an example of a situation where having the higher levels of refinement in lower level weapons might actually be better than having a small amount of high level weapons, if that makes sense. Doesn't happen too often, but yeah, because of the shields. That's the play, I guess. Okay, this guy's immobile. Alright, captured one. So their tractor beams are going to immobilize my ships, so they'll be able to board me. But they won't be able to board me. See, as you can see, they tried to capture one. They won't be able to board if they have no marines. Hence why I'm trying to kill off as many marines as I can with the neutron blasters. So far it seems to be working. And then in reverse, I will try to capture their ships. No, he can't shoot now. Okay, that's another one. And because my ships are being immobilized, their beam defense goes down, so then this thing can actually do some damage. It's also got a high energy focus. This increases damage by 50%. So those heavy disruptors are essentially doing 90 damage a shot. But once I get rid of these battleships, the ships will no longer be immobile, unless their drives are destroyed. And then this ground batteries will go back to doing no damage. Okay, none of their battleships have any marines left. Make some easy pickings. Okay, that's not ideal, but it's acceptable. Now we can move in on this planet. And because they've got, I think, maybe only one level of refinement in shields, it's only one damage blocked. So there you go, just completely missed. Actually, probably should have retreated with him before, as he's going to die in one shot. Even if I lose one of these cruisers, no big deal. Pretty easy to rebuild them. I might get some transports again and retake that once I've got enough money to buy a stock exchange outright. Now I need to scrap these as soon as possible. If you scrap them while you're over an enemy star, or over no star, you don't get any money back and you don't get to salvage the technologies. So the game gives you a warning if you try to do that. And my money is going to... It went down because of all this command point issue. So I'm going to have to pay 140 BC for one turn. But then once I get here, I'll salvage the battleships, gain their technology, and it'll free up the command points. I'll also get a bunch of money, so that's nice too. I'm going to leave this one on trade goods, actually, so it is rich. Scrap these. I'm going to do it one at a time. Okay, we've got tractor beam, class 1 shield, that's great, and bomber bays. I think that's all the technology I'm going to get out of those. As you can see, now I'm getting 300 BC a turn thanks to those stock exchanges. It's adding quite a lot of money. Oh, looks like it doesn't compare with the morale bonus, actually. The morale bonus gets applied first, and then stock exchange and spaceport. Still, stock exchange and spaceport adding for this planet, it's doubling the income. So pretty good. 66 for one planet. Back to GNN. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I don't really know exactly what it means in terms of the game mechanics, so I kind of just have to take it at face value. But diplomatic relations between the two empires have greatly improved, so that's nice. It doesn't really mean much though, because what I'm anticipating is one of the computer opponents will make an alliance with the Trilarians. One of the opponents that I'm at war with. Currently no alliances. And then the Trilarians will declare war on me out of look like because of the alliance they have. Okay, here comes another ship. I do want to try and get that one back. So I'll get some transports. Exactly 3 should be enough, I think. Then I'll move in and take this planet back. That's my home world. Definitely want to get that back up. Yeah, my home system got pretty badly devastated, so definitely want to get it back up to full population. Deep coal mining, very nice. Deep coal mining is the 3rd tier for the factories. So tier 1 we had automated factory, then we had robo miner plant, and now we have deep coal mine. So it's very good. Move up here. So I'll just get those building in the background. One of the nice things to have not having so many planets is that doing all this management stuff makes it a little bit easier. 2 more battleships. We can probably capture both of these. So same deal. Looks like maybe they'll retreat. Because they didn't move forward, that says to me that they'll probably retreat. Probably should have just focused one ship so I can stop them from retreating. There we go. Don't think I'm gonna immobilize the other one there. There we go, got another battleship, and now we can invade. And now the Antarans are going to come after me again. So maybe I was wrong to try and take this planet back, because now the Antarans have turned their sights back to me. Now I want to get a warp interdictor ASAP. That will keep it safe. So 5 turns, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers and 2 frigates. I think I can actually defeat that. So first of all, I'm going to build a warp interdictor here. Vor is kind of my hub system, because from Vor I can go to any of my other systems in one turn, except Krebs. Krebs is just sitting there. It is earning a lot of money though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I don't know which planet they're going to attack. This one though, I will like to get ground batteries. Might be able to get a starbase as well. Gonna continue going for Imperium. I was kind of weighing up the different options there, because now I'm starting to think maybe I should go for better weapons. I do have pretty good weapons, so it's just a matter of getting more levels of refinement. It's Gorse Cannon. Gorse Cannon synergizes well with Class 7 Shield, because you can get Gorse Cannon here, then you get one of these, then you get Class 7 Shield. And then you can have heavy auto-firing Gorse Cannons. And a Gorse Cannon is like a triple mass driver, 18 damage. So, very good. First things first though, I'm going to get Imperium. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of what I was afraid of. So the Antarans are going to hit here when these guys hit here. I can't defend both at the same time. And I'm gonna fight the Sakra, and I'm gonna just accept that this Antaran fleet will destroy one of these planets, which is really unfortunate. There have been times where I regretted playing with Antaran's attack, like for this precise reason, because it can feel a little bit unfair. But that's kind of what you're signing up for when you play on impossible difficulty. So 3 turns away, that is 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 battleships and 3 cruisers. So quite a tall order to try and hold this. So we'll try to get out a couple more ships. Hopefully they'll just take out the worst planet here. I really hope they don't take out one of the good ones, but I'll keep building up in anticipation that the planet will survive, because I don't know which planet they're going to take out. But they can only take out one planet, so that's the one saving grace from this situation. Would like to move the fleet down here as well, just because I'll be getting the... Actually, I'll just do it now, because I'll be getting 3 experience from the Space Academies there. Here's some more technology. Not going to be able to buy many. Get a few more cruisers. 2 more cruisers there, and I should be able to buy a cruiser here. Okay, getting a lot of technologies. One turn away, here we go. One more cruiser, and then here we go, one more cruiser. And if I survive, I'll eventually get Imperium, so I can get an even bigger fleet, but this is going to be... this will be a big one. Let's see how we go. So far I didn't spot any leaders. Sure they do have leaders though, yeah, they definitely have leaders. There we go, there's one. And he's actually a Sakra, so that's quite thematic there. I like that. And there's a leader here as well. So this leader, he's Alkari. He increases the defense. Whereas this leader is Sakra, he increases, I think, weapons and I think he makes the Marines stronger as well. In any case, those 2 leaders will be my top targets. Just gonna wait. Okay, they all move. Pretty confusing, I know. Let's see if I can take this out. Okay, that's 1 leader down. Nice and easy. Now we're gonna take this one out. And as you can see, there is a swarm of bombers heading at me. They've got heavy armor as well. Okay, let's take out as many of these bombers as we can. Got some torpedoes heading at me as well. So that'll probably be my next target, the ship that has the torpedoes. Get rid of the leader first though. because they have adamantium armor, taking out these bombers is not quite as easy as I would like. As you can see, those torpedoes did a lot of damage. I'm about to lose my battleship and my last leader. Yeah, they've all got heavy armor. Just makes them extremely tanky. I would retreat with this ship now, but he's immobilized, so that's not happening. I'll try and capture that back eventually. Might not be possible though. Next target will be the ships with torpedoes. So I'll go for this one. It's hard, it can be hard to tell. So many ships. That's definitely one of them. I think there were two though. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay, they're both equally tanky. There we go, I've taken out that leader now. Ooh, this is another one. So I think, yeah, there were three. With the bombers destroyed, that'll free up my cruisers to use their weapons on the battleships. So that'll increase my damage, so I'm not just shooting neutron blasters at them. I think okay, ground batteries. I'm about to lose one of my... Okay, that's alright. Not sure which building on the planet I'm going to lose first. Okay, I've lost the fighter garrison, but I still have ground batteries. got quite a few bombers, but yeah, so this is obviously not looking good. But I'll fight it out till the end. Okay, I think that's it. I'm essentially dead now. Because I have no fleet. I'll just systematically annihilate my planets now. And yeah, I can't do anything about this. This Sacra fleet is too powerful. I was hoping to get Imperium in time, build up my fleet, and then, you know, be able to fight back. But now it looks like I'm just going to be exterminated. So I'm just going to basically auto-resolve this one. Tyrants as well. I'm gonna swoop in, take out a planet. Bit of an insult to injury. See if I can take out one of their ships there. Okay, that was pretty easy. Did get stealth filled though, so that's nice. Okay, interestingly, the planet actually survived. There you go. I guess I was wrong. I thought there's enough firepower in those ships to just wipe it out in a single round of bombardment. So that's nice, but I don't think it's going to matter. Even if I manage to get out another fleet of that size, I can't contend with this. Like a fleet as big as the one I just had. It's just not going to be enough, unfortunately. I was hoping even maybe I could slow them down by taking out some of the battleships. Like I did take out a couple. I think I took out 3. Took out a frigate as well. That's a pretty big deal. But actually did take out a couple of the battleships. But it's not enough. They can rebuild quite easily. Get a couple of cruisers out here though. So it wasn't the humans that really got me in the end. It was like they did do a lot of damage, but it was the Sakra coming in and their enormous fleet. Very yeah, Sakra when they start on the opposite side of the galaxy, it can be hard to beat them in the end, just because of their enormous population and everything. No, I can't get there in a single turn. Not much to say there, just another inconclusive election. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it there. I don't think I can do anything else. Managed to get a bunch of cruisers back, but I just can't. I can't deal with the Sakra. I'll see what fuel cells they have. It's Iridium. So they can't actually reach these planets. That's interesting. Already the Trilarians have started colonizing that star. But I'm going to go ahead and surrender. I'll surrender to the humans. I think they kind of earned it. Sort of. Like it was a good fight with them. But it was the Sakra that just kind of swung the hammer. So I'll show you the defeat screen. And if you do really want me to keep trying, let me know. Happy to do like an alternative part 5, I think it will be. I think this is part 5, so I'm going to go ahead and surrender now. I'll call it quits.
Your power is gone, fleet destroyed, armies scattered, cities crushed, people enslaved. Your insolence has cost you your empire.
There you go. So one of the more memorable defeat screens, in my opinion, is the game just directly mocks you for losing. And like I think this is a thing characteristic of old games. Old games very much had that sort of feel about them. It's like you lost because you suck, sort of thing, and because of that, your people are like suffering horribly. So you shouldn't be losing. Basically, you shouldn't lose. So it's pretty brutal like that. But as you can see, yeah, didn't really work out in that game. Thought it was going pretty decently well, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there was a kind of turning point there once the humans got hyperdrive. I thought maybe I was going to make a bit of a comeback, but then the Sakra just came in. The Antarans just piled on as well, so made it very tricky. Can't really think of any major tactical errors I made there. Maybe there were a few. It's different when you're playing versus compared to watching. Maybe if I went back and watched the whole thing, maybe I could sort of decide or pick out some errors, major errors, and those would probably be related to which technologies to choose. Probably could have also exchanged more technology with the computer. But yeah, there you go. So don't always win. I think it's good to lose a game every once in a while, because that's kind of boring if you just win every time, right? So I hope you enjoyed that. And look, if you want me to give another go at that race, could change the galaxy type as well. Maybe make it large instead of huge. But even just starting a new game, exact same everything start. There's a lot of randomization at the start, like which races I'm up against will be different. Like it might not be Sakura. I also might start in the middle of the galaxy. Where you start does make a big impact. And if I started next to one of those more aggressive races, they might have just come in and tried to kill me sooner rather than later, and I might not have been ready. So who knows? So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, see you next time.